of proceedings of the County Assembly and the evidence adduced in support of the impeachment motion. 1. Copy of an approved notice of motion dated 11 November 2025. Copy of an approved impeachment motion containing grounds and particulars with annexes thereto. Copy of the public participation report. Copy of invitation letter to Governor to appear before the County Assembly to respond to allegations dated 17th November 2025. Copy of the County Assembly Hansard report dated 25th November 2025. Copy of division of votes list, advocates for the County Assembly, and list of witnesses. Now, pursuant to Section 33(3)(b) of the County Governments Act and Standing Order 81 of the Senate Standing Orders, at the sitting of the Senate held on Thursday, 27th November 2025, the charges against the Governor of Nyamira County, as contained in the motion of impeachment by the County Assembly of Nyamira, were read to the assembled Senate. Now, Honorable Senators, as you are aware, the mandate of the Senate in relation to the proposed removal by impeachment of a county governor is provided for under Article 181 of the Constitution, as read together with Section 33 of the County Governments Act 2012 and Standing Order 80 of the Senate Standing Orders. In particular, Article 181 of the Constitution provides as follows. A county governor may be removed from office or on any of the following grounds. 1, gross violation of the Constitution or any other law, where there are serious reasons for believing that the county governor has committed a crime under national or international law, abuse of office or gross misconduct or physical or mental incapacity to perform the functions of the office of the county governor. Parliament shall enact legislation providing for the procedure of removal of county governor on any of the grounds mentioned in Clause 1. Section 33 of the County Governments Act 2012, Senate Standing Order 80, and the third schedule to the Senate Standing Orders provide for the procedure to be followed in the hearing and determination of the proposed removal from office by impeachment of a county governor. Specifically, Section 33(3) and Standing Order 81(b) of the Senate provide that the Senate may either by resolution appoint a special committee comprising 11 of its members to investigate the matter or investigate the matter in plenary. Now, Honorable Senators will recall that at a sitting in the Senate held on Thursday, 27 November 2025, the motion for the establishment of a special committee was withdrawn pursuant to Standing Order 70. This paved way for the default position, the hearing of the impeachment charges against the Governor of Nyamira County, to be held in plenary. By way of status update, pursuant to Rule 4A and 6 of the Rules of Procedure, when considering the proposed removal of a governor in plenary, the Senate invited the governor to appear and be represented before the Senate during its investigation. The Senate further invited the governor, if he so chooses, to appear before the Senate to file an answer to the charges with the office of the clerk of the Senate by 5:30 p.m. on Monday, December 2025, setting out the following. One, the governor's response to the particulars of allegation. Two, the mode of appearance before the Senate, whether in person, by advocate, or in person and by advocate. Three, the names and addresses of the persons to be called as witnesses, if any, and witnesses' statements containing a summary of the evidence to be presented by such witnesses before the Senate. And finally, any other evidence to be relied on. Now, pursuant to Rules 4B and 7 of the Rules of Procedure, when considering the proposed removal of a governor in plenary, the Senate notified the County Assembly of the date for the commencement of the investigation and invited the County Assembly to designate members of the County Assembly who shall appear and be represented before the Senate during the investigation. The County Assembly was further invited, if it so chooses to appear before the Senate to file with the office of the Clerk of the Senate by 5 p.m. on Monday, 1st December 2025, documentation as follows: designating the members of the County Assembly, being not more than 3 members, if any, who shall attend and represent the Assembly in the proceedings before the Senate. 2, indicating the mode of appearance before the Senate, whether in person by advocate or in person and by advocate. 3, indicating the names and the addresses of the persons to be called as witnesses, if any, and witness statements containing a summary of the evidence to be presented by such witnesses before the Senate, and finally specifying any other evidence to be relied on. Now, Honorable Senators, on Monday, 1st December 2025, the Office of the Clerk of the Senate received a response reference number NCA/AKN/MGA/032-2025, dated 27th November 2025, to the invitation to appear issued to the Governor from Messrs. Mutuma Gishuru and Associates Advocates, who indicated that the Governor had appointed the firm to represent him in the hearing before the Senate, and that the Governor would appear in person and by advocates. The letter also indicated the list of counsel representing the Governor and the list of witnesses for the Governor. Similarly, on the same day, the Office of the Clerk of the Senate received response reference number MNCA/1/2025 and dated 1st December 2025 to the invitation to appear issued to the County Assembly of Nyamira from Messrs. Mokua Ndubi and Company Advocates, who indicated that the County Assembly of Nyamira had appointed the firm to represent the County Assembly in the hearing, and that the County Assembly would equally appear in person and by advocates. The letter also indicated the list of counsel representing the County Assembly and the list of witnesses for the County Assembly. Pursuant to Rule 8 of the Rules of Procedure, when considering the proposed removal of a governor in plenary, the Clerk of the Senate furnished each party with the documentation filed by the other party in accordance with Rule 6 and 7 of the Rules of Procedure. Now, Honorable Senators, the hearing program which has been appended to today's order paper detailed the various activities in the hearing and determination of the matter and the time allocated to each activity. It will be crucial, therefore, that all parties comply with the time allocated. The parties should keep track of the balance of time on each activity displayed through the digital clocks. In summary, the program states that today, Wednesday, 3rd of December 2025, the charges against the Governor as submitted by the County Assembly shall be read out to the Governor. The Governor will be given an opportunity to take plea on each of those charges. The Governor, this will be followed by an opening statement by the County Assembly and thereafter by the Governor. After the conclusion of the opening statements, the presentation of the case of the County Assembly shall commence and shall not exceed 5 hours. After presentation of the case by the County Assembly, Honorable Senators will be given an opportunity to ask questions or seek clarification from the County Assembly. This should take us up to the end of today's sitting. At the sitting scheduled for tomorrow, Thursday, 4th of December 2025, the Governor will have an opportunity to present his case before the Senate. The presentation shall also not exceed 5 hours. Honorable Senators will also be given an opportunity to ask questions or seek clarifications from the Governor, following which the closing statements of the parties will be made for a period not exceeding 1 hour each. This will be followed by the closing statements by each of the parties for a period of 1 hour each. The Senate shall then proceed to a debate prior to voting on each of the charges. At this stage, a supplementary order paper will be issued to facilitate this debate. In accordance with Section 33(7) of the County Governments Act 2012 and Standing Order 86 of the Senate, Standing Orders, the voting shall be by county delegations. The Governor shall cease to hold office if a majority of the county delegations in the Senate vote to uphold any impeachment charge. If, however, the vote in the Senate fails to result in the removal of the Governor pursuant to Standing Order 87, the Speaker of the Senate shall notify the Speaker of Nyamira County Assembly accordingly. Honorable Senators, I now invite Counsel for the County Assembly of Nyamira to introduce the legal team of the County Assembly and the members of the County Assembly of Nyamira representing the County Assembly by stating the full names and the designation of each person. Kindly, you may now proceed.
Mr. Speaker, sir, Honorable Senators, His Excellency the Governor Nyamira County, Honorable members of the County Assembly of Nyamira, and distinguished guests, good morning. Thank you for granting us this opportunity to appear before you today. On behalf of the County Assembly of Nyamira, I wish to introduce the councils representing the County Assembly of Nyamira. We have Senior Counsel Katwa Kigen. We have Counsel Mokuan Dubi, assisted by myself. My name is Doris Ngeno. We are looking forward for a constructive and productive engagement. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
I now similarly invite Counsel for Governor to introduce the legal team representing the Governor by stating the full names and designation of each person. You may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and good morning to distinguished senators. My name is Elias Mutuma. Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish to confirm that pursuant to the notice to appear, the Governor is before the Senate in person and is also represented by the following council, led by myself, Elias Mutuma, accompanied by my learned friend, Zelma Bonuke, Ombui Ratemo, Branley Morethi. Those are advocates. Then we have Sylvian Joki, our legal assistant, and Michelle Makandi, our legal assistant. And then we also have Erastus Orina, who is the county attorney of Nyamira County, appearing in that capacity. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Senator Fakitui, kindly take your seat. Now, honorable senators, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Senate, I welcome the team for the County Assembly, the team for the Governor, members of the public and the media to the Senate and to these proceedings. Finally, I now invite the clerk to call the next order and thereafter to read the charges against Honorable Amos Nyaribo, the Governor of Nyamira County. I thank you.
Order number 2, reading of the charges on the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Amos Nyaribo, Governor of Nyamira County.